baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White rain.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Broncos are top 10 in fewest points allowed. They'll be up against the Raiders offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining. As we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They keep it with Fournette on first down, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So many times during games we talk about reading keys. So what does that mean for a cornerback? Well, when you're guarding a receiver, is he actually going out for a pass, or is he trying to block you because it's a running play? Reading the key and understanding the play. On this one, he diagnosed it perfectly and made an excellent tackle.
And his throw is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Operating from the gun, Wood. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Still fighting. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Now Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go! Let's go! Green 39!
Back to throw. Wood. And incomplete here on third down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership in the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
To throw is Wood. Throwing to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wood. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Wood now. Back to the air on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Back to throw. Wood. And he's got a noon one. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Here's Wood off the bootleg. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Wood to throw again. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now Wood on first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And tough starting field position here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. There he goes right side. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. To throw is Wood. Throwing on first down. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Second down now after the incompletion. Wood now. Throwing again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A Bronco first down there. 12 yards on the play. First down. Wood. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And look out. A big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet at the 47-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Here's Wood to throw on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Wood. Hard throw, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
And you know, when Prater hit from 64, that was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey's 63, that was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They will run again with Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This is Coleman. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. On target over the middle to Hill. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Give him 30 yards there.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Here we go. Here we go.
Wood on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Wood operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And it's caught. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He sets to fire deep. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Dolphins on top. They moved out in front of the Bills in that one. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down following the run. Here's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Marshall not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Broncos are in for 6. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now a play fake. Rodgers going up top. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Coleman now. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some space here. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tevin Coleman, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down following the run. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's go!
Fournette, a first down carry. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
All right, here we go.
To throw is Wood. To throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Wood now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carl Lawson in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wood. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now.
Here's Wood. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. To throw. Wood. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right at the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end. Made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
No. Check.
Wood, off play action. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. Third down here.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Wood. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. On 3rd down, Rodgers. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Wood on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tahir Whitehead. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Rodgers to throw once more. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Marquette King now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. An update now from Buffalo, and a bit of a surprise there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. This is Fournette.
take this up to the 34-yard line. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Now Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw. Wood. They set up the screen to Booker. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell the that I'm the bank and I want on my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. I gotta just get off my chest.